Good morning, Shores Heights Nights, and happy Friday. It's also Creative Soft Day. We are going to have a fantastic Friday. As we get started, I just wanted to remind you that this month was Black History Month. So Black History Month is an annual observance that takes place in February in the United States and Canada, and October in the United Kingdom. Black History Month is a time to celebrate and honor the achievements, contributions, and rich history of African Americans. It's an opportunity to recognize the resilience, strength, and cultural impact of the Black community throughout history. During this month, we reflect on the struggles and triumphs that have shaped the African American experience, acknowledging the individuals who play vital roles in various fields such as science, literature, arts, politics, and civil rights. Black History Month serves as a reminder to appreciate diversity, promote understanding, and work towards a more inclusive society. It's a time for education, reflection, and a call to action to address ongoing challenges and inequalities. Let us use this month as an opportunity to amplify Black voices, celebrate achievements, and contribute to a future where everyone is treated with respect, dignity, and equality. I know you guys worked on inclusiveness this month, but I'm very excited to introduce our second graders who are going to teach us about our next trait.
Boys and girls, today we're going to talk about the word responsibility. That's our new word of the month. And the banner at the back says that this means being reliable to do the things that you are expected or required to do. Basically, just do the things you're supposed to do. We've got some second graders who are going to share some thoughts about responsibility. They're going to talk about responsibility in the hallway, the cafeteria, the playground, and the bathroom. Our first speaker is going to tell you some things not to do. And then we have some special signs. You can see them right now. Hold your signs up high, girls. When you see this sign, you're going to help us. Your job is to read the sign, and it says, "What if everybody did that?" And then our next speaker will tell you what you should do. Thank you for being quiet while our speakers share and waiting to say it all together when it's our turn.
I love to run through the halls, and when I see my friends, I yell hello and wave so they can see me too.
What if everybody did that?
If I'm responsible in the hallway, I walk safely and finger wave at my friends. That way I don't get hurt and everybody gets to learn. I love to sit by my friends at lunch and we talk and laugh, but at dismissal time, I don't worry about the mess. I just hold outside for recess. Someone else will clean it up. I'm responsible. I'll put away my garbage and check the floors so that everything is cleaned up. Sometimes they will remind my friends.
I love to play gaggable on recess, but I don't like to take my apps. I argue with the judge and also the grown-ups that are trying to help me.
If I am responsible at recess, I follow all of the playground rules. I listen to the judge and I take my apps. That helps me have fun at recess.
bathroom, I make a huge mess. I play in the sink and throw my towels on the floor. I talk loud and play with other kids and everything.
I'm responsible in the bathroom. I go in, take care of my business, and make sure I clean up after myself. I don't play in there because that takes away from my learning time. I hurry right back to class.
Thank you. We heard some things that we shouldn't do, and what if everybody did that? But then we heard some great things that people should do, and what if everybody did that? All right, I'm gonna invite the specialists up, and for the first time in a very long time, we are going to give our Golden Plunger Award. Now, a plunger is something you use in the bathroom. This has never been used in a bathroom. Just want to make it clear. This award is chosen by Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams and Mr. Arun are our custodians who make sure that our building is as clean as can be. They work especially hard to make it a place that is safe and clean for us to learn in. Unfortunately, sometimes kids think it's okay to play in the bathroom. And I just think, ew, why don't you want to play there? But it happens. And when it happens, it makes a mess for Mr. Williams and Mr. Wood to clean up, which really isn't fair. They shouldn't have to have extra messes to clean up because people are making poor choices. So, we wanted to recognize a bathroom that has been doing better than some of the other ones. Do we still need to improve? Yes. Please make sure that when you use the bathroom, you go to your business, you flush the toilet, you wash your hands, and you put your paper towel inside the garbage can. That's not so hard. You do those kinds of things at home. I don't think you play in your bathroom at home or make a mess on purpose. So we need to treat our school with the same kind of responsibility and respect. So this month, Mr. Williams said the bathroom that he'd like to recognize as having the least amount of problems is the one up here across from second grade. So they have won the Golden Plunger. All right. Thank you. All right. This last month was inclusiveness, but the plunger didn't really go with that, so we kept it with responsibility. But the specialists are going to talk to you a little bit about inclusiveness.
All right. In technology, the class that I chose showed inclusiveness, especially in the last week or so, where we were doing makerspace, working together, helping each other, making sure everybody had a good time. So this month's award goes to Mrs. Grant's class. In library this month, this class did a good job of working to include everyone and help each other out. And it goes to Mrs. Reese's class.
For including others in the lunchroom and out at recess. The award, the little mic, goes to Miss Dietzler's class. Unfortunately, those of us that are outside or in the lunchroom for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, we did not choose a midnight winner for this month for inclusiveness. Next month.
just to clarify, for third, fourth, and fifth, they want to see some improvement in including others. They want to see improvement in including others so they can give an award next month.
I'm not sure where my music award is, but Mr. Armstrong and I chose to give it to a class that's done a great job of including new friends that have arrived midway through the year, helping them feel welcome, helping them feel like they belong here with us at Shows Heights. So we chose Mr. Pontius's class.
All right. The PE award goes to the class that's been doing a fantastic job of following directions. It is a kindergarten class. Mrs. Ashford's class.
It's time to see which student will earn an award for their class for the month of February. All right. It looks like Miles in Ms. K's class. Good. Alright. Miss K is working with Miss Mouse. Alright, it's now my absolute.
We know that we have a great time when we get to the shouting parts, right? Yeah. But what's been happening is that we're not just shouting it, we're screaming it. And we're screaming it so loud, it hurts my ears, it hurts some of your ears, and frankly, it's not very respectful of our school song. Capiche? So big kids, since you are the ones that go first, you set the tone and you set the example. Yeah? So think about that as we sing our school song, right? Here we go. Oh, and our amazing student player is Sun Yu from Miss Grenshaw's class.
We're parents and teachers too.